Without a doubt, every cafe that you go in New Zealand will have scones on the menu. Kiwis love scones. They can't get enough of them.
I was terrified. I was so scared. Could we just ask you a few questions and Spabs will help you there?
So today, we thought we'd go in search of one of the best scones in New Zealand, a cafe that does 120 varieties of scones, and find out what the Kiwis really love about these scones.
It's a Drama, coming to you from Taranaki, New Zealand.
Hello.
Daddy, I love him!
Mother thanks you.
Right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up.
Hello and welcome to It's a Drama podcast. I'm Liz.
And I'm Brian.
And today we're going to be talking to you about why the Kiwis love scones so much. But if you're new to the channel, just quickly introduce ourselves. Husband and wife, we talk about all things travel, scones,
scones,
New
eating,
Zealand, food,
pies.
wine, just basically loads of stuff. We're really glad you're here with us. And I think today you're going to love the show. So what it was is someone gave us a heads up. We live in Taranaki, New Plymouth. And someone gave us a heads up and said, do you realise that you live near this famous scone shop, this lady who has started her own tea rooms and makes all these scones.
Yeah.
And we love scones, and so do the Kiwis. So today we've been let out. We're going out. We're actually leaving the house and going out somewhere for the day.
Yep.
So we thought we'd give you a quick rundown on scones and talk about them. And then we're going to head out, take you with us. It's going to be so exciting.
Yes.
We're going to take you with us down to Uranui.
It's a Sunday.
Yeah, it's a Sunday. And we're going to eat some scones and video it. And hopefully, if we're brave enough, we're going to go up to people and ask them, hopefully they'll be from New Zealand, and we're going to ask them, why do you love scones? You know, what is the thing?
Because almost every cafe you go in New Zealand, they have scones.
Yeah.
There's always either a cheese scone, a savoury
thing.
scone, or a spinach scone, or a fruit scone. And it's 9 times out of 10, you will see a scone in a New Zealand cafe.
Definitely, 100%. It's a
And that's
real
from
Kiwi
North
thing.
Island, South Island. We have been to a lot of cafes around.
Where do you think scones originated from?
Oh, God. I don't know.
Well, come
because
on, Mr.
you've got your piece of paper.
Go look. Where do you think?
A scone, I don't know. And some people say scone.
No,
So-
change the subject.
All
Where
right.
do you think it originated from?
Don't know. I wouldn't have a clue.
Have a guess.
London.
No.
Go on then.
Have another guess.
Liverpool.
No.
Well, that's the only 2 cities in England.
It didn't originate from England. It
Oh, wow.
originated from Scotland, apparently. The scone originated from Scotland, and it is closely related to the griddle-baked flatbread known as bannock.
Bannock bun.
And then, quick history, it became fashionable in England in the late 1700s when some lady, a duchess or someone,
Right.
asked for something for her slave to bring her some, hey, slave, bring me some tea and something sweet.
Yeah.
And apparently they whipped up a scone and brought it to her.
Yeah. My mum used to bake a lot of scones in pans because she used to like them in pans.
Yeah, well, that's what I think.
Yeah.
And also, like the Americans, it's a funny thing because the Americans, it's a bit confusing. They say scone, they say, oh, do you want a scone? And you're expecting, you know, nice big fat
Out the
jam
oven.
and cream.
Yeah.
It's like more like a biscuit in America, isn't it?
Why does everything have to be so confusing?
I know. And the big debate, of course, is whether you say scone or scone. And that's the other thing I'm going to ask some New Zealanders. I'm really nervous about doing it, but I'm going to just be brave and say, do you say scone or scone? What do you say, scone or scone?
Oh, I'm from the north, so I say scone. But
You
some
say
people from the
scone?
north will say scone. And it's like, well, in Liverpool, you have a thing called sconehead. Oh, you're a sconehead, which means you're a bit stupid.
Why do you say scone and not scone?
Because that's what I grew up with.
Oh, right. What do you think is the correct way?
Ah,
I know,
well,
I've done my research and I know.
The thing is, I've always called it a pine cone because that's how it's kind of spelt, isn't it? You know, so in theory, it should be a scone. But it's, I don't know, you just do scone. So I wouldn't know what would be, I wouldn't imagine the Scottish saying scone, but
Are we scone? Oh,
scone.
that does sound quite
But
right though,
we
doesn't
scone,
it? Because
yeah,
they wouldn't say,
maybe.
are we scone?
maybe it is scones.
Yeah. I've just got a little game for you, Brian.
I wonder what you had those pieces of paper for.
How do you pronounce this, Brian?
Phone.
Right.
Yeah.
And how do you pronounce that?
Phone.
So,
Yeah.
you know? Mm-hmm. Do you know what I'm saying, Brian?
Yeah.
How
Well, it's
do
a
you-
nice
how-
cream cone.
How do you pronounce that?
Drawn.
If you were to add an E to drone, it becomes drone.
Yeah.
And this is the confusing
I like
thing
drones.
because it's not necessarily how it's written, is it?
Exactly.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
because
Well, it's like anything, isn't it?
so anyway, we're going to head on down to Urinary. We're going to take you with us. We're going to see this shop that's got all these different varieties of scones. Hopefully, we're going to speak to some New Zealanders and we're going to ask them what they like about scones.
Scones and scones.
And we'll come back to you. And at the end of the show, I'm going to reveal if it's scone or scone.
In New Zealand. Well,
No, that's how the Queen says it.
What did she say?
I'm going to tell you at the end.
Oh.
I'm not going to do it now, am I? Because they wouldn't watch otherwise.
Okay. Hey.
Okay. Right. So, see you in a minute.
Bye.
Let's go. So we got to the cafe. I couldn't believe it, could you?
Yeah, it was weird because we're outside and it's just like quite this sleepy little sort of village. It's on a sort of the main highway, so you turn off a little road and there it is, the little town hall.
We've lived in Taranaki for 12, 13 years. How long have we been here? I keep forgetting.
12 years.
12 years.
12 years.
And see, I'm doing that thing now what old people do when they get to a certain age, they add
at
a few
least
years
15.
on. Yeah. Been here 20 years now. But yeah, we've been here for 12 years and I can't believe we didn't know about that place. It is just the most quintessential, beautiful little English tea rooms you can ever imagine. And it's in the middle of rural New Zealand.
But we walked in, it was just like you walk in through this little corridor with shit we're hopefully going to be showing you, and then you just walk in, it was just like boom, wasn't it? It was just like, wow,
yeah, that was
there's
the
lots
best
of people
part.
in here.
It was, because it was like, you know, when you go to
So
Village
many
Hall
people.
and you go down the corridor, like Bryce said, and then you like open the doors and it's like, ta-da! And it was just like a blast of colours and all these ornaments and outfits and hats.
Memorabilia, Mad Hatter tea party hats. Union Jacks, and
it was
really
so busy in there, and which is a great thing about, you know, like when you go into a cafe, it's such a good sign, isn't it, if it's busy. Yeah. What are you going to have, Brian?
I don't know, what have we got? I'm going to have a sultana scone, because I'm also British.
And can I have a cheese and Italian herbs, please?
Do you want that with all toppings?
What does it come with?
This one comes with tomato relish, cream cheese and butter, and that one is clotted cream, raspberry and strawberry jam.
Sounds perfect, yeah.
So we've got to sit outside because there's not enough room in there for us.
It's packed, as you can see. So that's all right though, because it's really mild. So, and it's it's just warm enough, isn't it? It has. Absolutely lovely.
You don't. It's like you've stepped into England, actually.
Yeah, I know.
For a bit
like
of
a mini
corrugated iron
England.
inside, but
Hurry up.
you can wait, can
I
you?
can't, honestly, my mouth is just watering. So I love that it comes in a little tea cozy, you know, to keep the tea warm.
And that's clotted cream as well, isn't it?
It is, yes. Should we do halves and halves, Bri?
No.
Yes.
No. What did you get again?
Cheese and halves. We are doing halves and halves.
What?
Sit down. Come on, let's do halves and halves.
We back up the bus?
Come on, turn the camera off.
We've got the interview microphone, so hopefully you can hear me nice and clear with all the dog barking and stuff going on around. But for some unknown reason, I chose Oh So British Sultana Scone, but Liz has made me have half and half. And
That's because it's fair.
yeah, I ordered, look, I've got to eat a cheese. Who wants a savoury scone? I mean, I like them, but not, you know.
Are you moaning?
It's Sunday
Are
afternoon.
you moaning?
That's what I wanted, look.
I don't think that's a moan.
Cream, that's a clotted cream cheese. No, clotted cream cheese. Clotted cream cheese. Clotted cream. That's a true Cornish cream tea.
Devonshire.
So, no.
Go on then, have a bite. Let me see what
So
it looks
anyway,
like.
yeah, the proper this one.
Mm-hmm.
That's like being back in England.
Is it?
We've eaten our scone now. It lasted about 30 seconds. I was so hungry.
Yeah. And I'm still not happy with what Liz did about that.
Yeah, but when you go to a cafe, Brian, you're supposed to share.
No,
That's the idea.
I
Then you get
never
to try
like
two
to
different
share.
things.
I bite.
Oh, don't be like that. I can't be doing with people like that. Things anyway. So we'd had our things that we had to share, and probably won't ever hear the last of that.
No.
And I love that little tea cozy on the teapot.
I know, it's good, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Like, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was. It just kept it that little bit warmer, didn't it?
It made it so special as well, because while we were sitting outside it, I hope you can see, but there was this big magnolia tree and the most beautiful pink colour, and it just felt like we'd been zoomed forward to spring, you know.
Yeah, because it's midwinter here in New Zealand. It's middle of August, so depths of winter. Well, say depths of winter. You know, it's coming back round again now,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's
Spring's
two
on the
weeks.
way.
2 weeks of spring, which is crazy. If anyone can tell me why we have spring on the 1st of September, if someone can tell me that, I don't understand, because the rest of the world is normally, you know, is always around about the 21st.
Stop trying to cause trouble, Bri. Honestly.
but I'd like to
Every
know.
week. No, I'm
I'd
sick
like
of it.
to know.
You and your stupid Japanese cars and your bloody, what's it, the other thing that you said about the Kiwis putting the phone down. You got me into a lot of trouble with that stuff. So stop it. Just behave. No, I mean it.
But what's it? First day of
because that's the
spring,
world, the
1st of
calendar,
September.
world calendar.
Yeah, but it's not. First day of summer.
So anyway, what we did then is I plucked at the courage. He was so mean to me. I was like, Brian, please, will you do it? He's like, just do it.
But this is Liz's channel. It's your channel.
I was terrified. I was so scared. What is it? I said to Brian on the way home, you can sit here and chat and do all this stuff, and you're on YouTube and all these people seeing you, and yet when you have to go up to strangers and go, oh, hi, you know, can I ask you? It's terrifying.
Yeah,
it's just,
it is.
you can probably see me, just hopefully, you know, it won't come across, but I was shaking like a leaf.
Yeah,
I was so scared.
Excuse me, would you be able to do us a favour? We're doing a little vlog on why Kiwis love scones so much, and we really want to highlight this place because it's so brilliant. Could we just ask you a few questions? And
Babs will help you there. Thanks, I'm going to be the face on TV tonight.
it's just 3 questions. So is this turned on, Brian?
Yeah, you're turned on.
Okay, so what's your favourite scone?
A sultana.
Sultana. What's your favourite scone?
Date. Cheese, bacon and onion. Yeah.
Probably the same as Janet, cheese and bacon and onion.
Yeah. Okay, so not like a sweet one, just
No,
savoury.
no, unless it's got cream and jam on it, of course.
Oh, I just had a double ginger and pear today, and it was absolutely delicious.
And is that your favourite scone? That you would? Yes.
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Today, my favourite is the pear and ginger, but in real life, it's normally the date scone.
The date scone.
Well, normally it would be date.
Yes.
However, today I tried ginger and pear, and I think that might just have been taken over from date.
Well, it would either be a savoury. I like the savoury with cheese. Probably the savoury.
I like date scones, unless I'm having a traditional one with jam and cream.
Yeah, okay. Oh.
And the clotted cream here is delicious too.
Oh, weren't they just gorgeous
Lovely people. Absolutely amazed.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Rose, what is it you like about scones?
Oh, they're versatile. You can put anything you like in them, and they're very handy when you have people to visit.
They're very versatile. You can put them in the freezer, bring them out, thaw them out, put some cream and jam on them.
It's probably wrapped up in childhood memories.
Oh, really?
Because for a long time we haven't had scones, but then every now and again we have them, and it's like, oh yeah, my nana used to make the most beautiful light fluffy scones. We'd have jam and cream.
Well, I was after the Eccles cake, actually.
Oh, yeah.
And they didn't have any.
No, I didn't see the Eccles cakes.
So I'm more of the Eccles fan than I am the scone
Do you not like scones?
I don't mind them, but I
Right.
wouldn't... if there was an Eccles cake beside them, I wouldn't eat them, no.
Yeah.
They are very light and easy to make and good for lunch.
Good for lunch.
Yeah.
The fact that I didn't have to bake them, we came out here and these people are hosting them and they're delicious.
And do you bake them at home?
No.
No, just about. It's easier, isn't it?
Oh, way easier.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Well, they're just very tasty and beautiful with clotted cream and jam and versatile.
Versatile, yeah.
Yeah, they are, and they're very easy to make. You just whip them up quickly and bang them in the oven.
Yeah.
Well-cooked scones are light and easy to eat.
Yes.
Badly cooked ones are terrible.
They're a bit like bricks, aren't they?
Yes, they are,
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely.
How lucky were we that we got to that cafe and there was all those Kiwi people in there, like, you know?
You know, sometimes when you head out of town, it can be super quiet, can't it? You know, you can arrive at a cafe and you might be only 3 or 4 other people there. But
Yeah.
thank you so much for
Yeah.
you guys for letting us know what you thought. and all
Yeah,
those
if
sort
you're
of things.
watching this now, because you were like, oh, what's your channel? And we told you. So if you're watching it, good on you. You made this episode, basically. We wouldn't have been able to do it without you.
Yeah.
And thanks so much for being so patient with us as well, because
Yeah.
it's not easy, is it?
No,
You're
it's
just
not
there
easy,
having
yeah,
a cup of tea
yeah.
with your friends and all of a sudden two bloody
Sticking a
strangers come up.
microphone in your
I know.
mouth. Yeah.
Ask you some questions. So yeah, you were gorgeous. Thanks
Yeah.
so much. What was the biggest thing that you learnt about that? What would you say was the biggest takeaway that you came out with?
Oh, I don't know. I've not looked at it like that. What did I take away from that? I don't know. A little bit of England in Taranaki. I don't know. But
Caught you off guard there,
yeah,
isn't
you
it,
have,
Brian?
yeah, because I'm not thinking in that way. Not that I ever think.
You're too busy thinking about why the summer's on the 1st of
Yeah,
September, aren't
why
you,
is
Brian?
the 1st of
Why is the spring? The biggest thing, the biggest shock ever I got out of it was that the Kiwis say scone and not scone.
Yes.
I cannot believe that.
Yeah.
And do you say scone or scone?
Scone.
Scone or scone?
Scone?
Scone.
Oh, okay.
Scone. Scones.
Scones English, isn't it?
Oh, definitely scone. Definitely scone.
Do you know anyone in New Zealand that says scone?
No, in fact, I never heard it until we came here.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, no,
Fantastic.
scone.
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 Only when I was living in England and Ireland did I say scone.
Okay. So did you live in the north of England or the south of England?
We lived in Manchester.
Manchester.
Scone.
Scone. Scone, yes. Okay.
Okay, honestly, how many of you said scone?
All of us. Scone.
Wow, I'm going to need therapy now. No, darling, I'll just charge you double.
Now I'm going to tell you, like I promised you at the beginning of the podcast, what is the proper way to say, is it scone or scone? And I've done my homework. Yep, I know I don't normally, but apparently a YouGov survey in 2016 revealed that the proper way to say scone or scone is scone. It's got to rhyme with gone. So go the New Zealanders,
Wow.
yes, and go us as well, because we say scone.
Scone. Really?
Yeah.
Even though you say an ice cream cone.
No. William Hanson set
Yes.
the record straight once and for all. He's like
Who is
the UK's leading etiquette expert.
Oh, right.
And he is friends with the Queen and everything
Yeah.
like that. He asked the Queen and she said, yeah, you're right. And he said the correct pronunciation is scone as in gone and not scone as in bone.
Bone.
Bone,
Oh, right.
yeah. So
what does,
that's even better because...
does Queen Lizzie II
Yeah.
say scone?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
I can't believe it.
Shit. I didn't know that.
And we were brought up, this is the weird thing, we're both from the north, Brian's from Liverpool, I'm from Preston in Lancashire, and we were born there, and we were growed up to believe that if you said scone, then you were really posh.
A bit posh, yes.
You were really
Or a
posh.
bit thick, actually.
Pardon?
A bit thick.
No,
Because it's scone.
Yeah, well, it is. So, look at us now, Brian, living in
There
New
you
Zealand.
go. We're posh.
Real New Zealanders
We speak
now.
like the Queen's English
Yes,
and all that,
we do.
innit?
And New Zealand, you've got it right. So hold your head up high. And all those ladies and that guy that we asked, who's like, yeah, we say scone, we don't say
Scone.
scone.
Yeah,
Oh, no, I
it's
shouldn't
scone.
say that because Jo said she says scone. Jo, the owner.
Just one final thing. Scone. Yeah.
You're
If
a southern
if you
softie.
See them, they're scones. Once you've eaten them, they're scone. See.
Yeah, Joe, it's lovely the way you say scone.
We always say scone,
Yeah.
Jo.
Every time I'm in Devon, I say scone.
Yeah, so it's official. It's scone. New Zealand's got it right. I can't say enough about this cafe. Honestly, if you're in Taranaki, you have got to go to it. And we learned how to say it properly. It's Uranui.
Did you say Uranui or is it?
Uranui.
Uranui.
Yeah,
Uranui.
it's a Māori word.
It's a Māori word. Okay.
Yes.
We were saying Uranui.
We asked a few of the locals.
Yeah, we asked the locals and they said
it's
no.
a Maori word, so it's Uranui.
Uranui. Yeah.
Uranui.
Oh, lovely,
Yeah.
isn't it? If you've never been to England and you really want to experience what
A little
England's like,
English cafe, it's great.
get into Joe's
I love
Cafe
that.
and you are going to love it.
Not Joe's Garage, which is a place in New Plymouth, but the Uranui Town Hall Cafe.
You make a rod for your
and
own back,
tea rooms.
Brian.
I'm struggling.
Yeah, you do.
I
And
really
you
am.
make it harder for yourself. You could have just closed that nice and easy then. We could have just gone see it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What was the name of that guy again?
Pardon?
What was the name of the guy
William
again?
Hanson.
William Hanson. He was cool. He's a cool dude.
Why are you saying that?
Because he's a sconhead.
Okay, we're going to go now because Brian's
Yeah.
getting a little bit silly. He's got a little drop of
Too
rum in
much
that tea.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed the show, let us know. Thank you again for all your comments and all your support. You're just gorgeous, all
Yep.
of you.
Thanks so much.
You can always send us a scone through the post if you want.
Yep,
If you
we
love
don't
us
mind
that
scones in the
much.
post. Yeah, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Stay tuned, and we'll notify you with hitting the bell when our next video's out.
Yep. Until then, we'll see you next week.
Yeah, stay strong. Kia kaha. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Scone.
Hello.
Daddy, I love him.
Mother thanks you.
All right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up.
Hello.